Hello, everybody. Welcome to playing Madden early. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to try to keep this groove in here. So let's go ahead and get ready to play some Madden. Please do not forget to stay tuned for Thursday night. I have a premiere episode, Wally's Friends in WWE WWNS, Wally's News broadcasting. It's just going to be me, unfortunately. All the co-hosts and everybody will be there the next after the holidays. We're going to be doing all that. So you just got me for that segment, and it's just a small, funny little segment. Hope you stop by and enjoy the premiere late Christmas Eve or Christmas Day late. So it'll be really nice to have y'all. And stuff like that. So let me get this here. And all right. So we are ready. Going early here. Turn that off. Okay. We are good. All right. Put that down there. Let's share. Share screen. All righty. Put it up there. All right. Let's get that started in here. Let's get the party started in here. All right. Cannot believe Christmas is almost here, guys. Unreal. We got Christmas Eve, Wednesday night. This is crazy. It's crazy. Waiting for this to load. Get that out of the way. All right. Hit the gate. Let's get ready for this Colts game, y'all. Colts in San Francisco. Da-da. So in some news today, I heard Kansas City Chiefs are moving they're going across the river to Kansas in 2031, by 2031. Pretty interesting. Hi, everybody that has come in and shown up in here. I appreciate it. Even if you don't speak in here, it's okay. Hey, hey, hey. So just decided to go a little early because I think it's a good idea. All right.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And we are underway from Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be complete to Marks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar?
Touchdown! Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I miss.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
So.
And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Right on the 50-yard line. Here's his 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Eagles
Barkley. It's into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Texans 7, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look down the numbers. There he goes. Now inside the 25. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Barkley inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And tough sledded. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hurts sets up to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him to incomplete. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Eagles first down.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And running with power here. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Second and 10.
63.
Up the middle with Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Already.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now he's going to step up and run. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Now Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up from the 31. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the carry, here's Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
What's up? 18. What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll try and do this himself, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 18.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll try to do it himself. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't.
A.J. Dillon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Okay.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Stroud working out of the gun. Will find Marks out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
18.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now 2nd and 4.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Oh, right. Tony.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Down the sideline he goes.
Wide open playfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby, 78 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
63.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Eagles 23, Texans 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that? Set.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come up now on second down.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of.
Bye. I was backward. I came back after he made those mistakes. I came back. King Wally in the house. King Wally in the house, house. I shall testify, my brother. We shall testify. Don't you want to feel Wally this like me? I'm kicking butt just like me.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Typical Jets.
Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back.
Bam.
6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
It's one of those things.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79, here we go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads
On the
to
jump.
2nd and 10.
Viking 18. 60, ready.
Back to throw is Taylor. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
19 Lions.
To throw is Taylor. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Once again, it's Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. Blake Clemens on the tackle. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Taylor looking to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Taylor, exiting the pocket right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Taylor, he'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 40.
Now Taylor. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
And the Jets.
79 Broncos.
Now, faking the give.
Yes, sir.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Now a give to Barkley, running right, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Bronco 80.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball was deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
62.
Throwing, Taylor. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Intercepted.
From Alabama.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From his end zone, it's Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. Accelerating toward midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
63. No touch.
Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started.
And for the first time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Bad bitch. Another one down, another one slaughtered. Wally is slaughtering these people. Oh, what fun it is tonight. Wally, 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 Wally. Oh, what fun. I shall sacrifice. Oh, brother Wally. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. I am back. Ready. To kick some butt. All right. Let me check something out real quick before I. There we go. All right.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. And goes to the hurry up here. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He completes it in traffic. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
This 4th down run.
Saquon Barkley ain't all that.
Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around. Three yards.
Taken down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go! 180!
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Third down and 11.
Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Throwing again, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, Ripley.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Hey, 43. Yellow. 180.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This one misses the tight end, and that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Pass complete to Goddard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Eagles first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. He cuts it towards, it's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On the draw, it's Pacheco. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will get possession up towards midfield as they kick the interception up beyond the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football Well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yellow. 180. Hero 50.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it.
Bye-bye. Yes, sir. Another win. Woo-ah. It's like those kids all year have sucked. Whoa. Yeah, Wally is the king tonight. King Wally is the king tonight. Oh, they call me Dashing Wally. He just don't say anything.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Get set, get set. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch that. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
63, bad.
No gain on the play.
No
2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard
King, Phil
pickup
King,
makes it
Phil
3rd and 8.
Great, set. And it's 73. No touch.
Hurts now. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Miami. Great.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. Now a give to Barkley, running right. Past the 40.
Wide open places.
And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way.
Bam.
73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
18, what's up? Yellow.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. That is caught. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. A dive, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a
bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
73. 73.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here is Shipley on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 2. At the 12-yard.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Forced out wide. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Out to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day, in clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Now Barkley, putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. On a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
And the Eagles 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2nd and a yard.
63.
25-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Nope.
Here's Barkley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
39-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. So we reach the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 2.
At his 48-yard line.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal.
A 48-yard attempt.
That one off the crossbar. Needed to hit it a little bit better. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What's up?
Here's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
63, 63, 60. Don't talk.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Siegel on the stop. A gain of a yard.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete. Kylan grabs it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 42 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And in the end zone and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here.
All right, we're going to play one more. I was just looking on one of my gas apps that we have. $2.19 a gallon at Walmart right now for gas. This in our area. That's crazy. That is so crazy.
You look like someone who's afraid her best years are behind her.
And let's see. This is at one of our local. 17 seconds.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Look at his jersey.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this throw incomplete. Like a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Fuck you, Wally.
Bye, bitch. I love it. I love it. Oh, another game won. Another game won. I've only lost one tonight. I think I've only lost one tonight. They call me. Hey, thank you for the win.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Philadelphia. And he'll work this one. The 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
That pickup good for 29 yards.
for a Seahawks.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Ready. Go!
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. There he goes, inside the 30s. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their weight, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling. So early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here is Shipley on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
63, 6. Yo,
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
yo,
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Now Barkley. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
63, bad.
Now it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Go, set.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Great.
Now Hurts. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We go, set.
Come on.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He gets free to the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two.
For the two-point conversion.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, Blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
13, 6. Jason Myers to kick off for
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down, Barkley. He's
Wide open places.
And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will tie things up here in the first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Hold 70, 70. Ready.
Here's a run inside, and it's sharp and edge. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. It is 3rd and long.
Ready. Touch.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Set.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's complete. He's got cut. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We go sack.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey. They go play action now with Milrow. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Darnold now to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's taken in, and this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold. Looking Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
There we go, son. Ready?
Darnold to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Set. Waiting. Set.
Throwing, Darnold. Out right, Smith and Jigba has it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, 3 to go.
We go, set.
To throw again is Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2. kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And that's a curious one. Just going to take a knee here. 2nd and 11.
No touch it. No.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go set. Hey, Eddie.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. And Hurts will throw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lady, outside. Lady.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, lady. We go outside.
Here's Darnold. He got it with Smith in Jigba. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Here we go.
Start of the 4th, and it's a run with Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught inside. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. This defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll run with Walker. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the 1.
We go set.
They'll drop the throw. This one is caught. On fourth and goal, they deliver. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own.
This is first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll come up now for second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here comes Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Great. Set.
On play action, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. My goodness, one complete to Goddard. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game.
Right, I am going to end this stream now. Appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Love y'all. Peace out, my brothers. And I just want to say too sweet to all the friends. Thank you for enjoying the stream, everybody. Thanks for everybody coming in. Appreciate it. I have something I got to do, but there you go. I'm going to take you on out of here, guys. We are going to pivoted. So I just want to say too sweet.
There comes a time in life when you realize you spend your life giving worth to the worthless. I lived long enough to see myself become a villain. The world sees you in that vision when you make your first million. This society of hypocrites looking for a bailout. Second you advance, they start calling you a sellout. Hustle for disloyal fans that don't know respect. The grind of being top dog, they only know to deflect. I yank a chain off my neck, no longer dragging me down. Recognizing my status, I ain't seeing you clown. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, is never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. Through my career, always been called a company man. You can't be best for the business with no game plan. 5 knuckles always shuffle when I hustle the crowd. Had to box out my fan base, no marks allowed. Hollywood star now, I'm a man of class. All these frail civilians ain't at my status. Get used to seeing me with the gold and leather. Your dream ends at never, my time is forever. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, is never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. You say I sold out the garden, I sold out all the merchandise, I sold you my soul. But you couldn't handle it, so I'm taking it back. It's going to a more worthy cause. The final boss, and the greatest of all time.
Good night, everybody. Good night. night, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Adios. And to sleep.